Okay, so let's jump into this idea of positive thinking. It's more than just trying to be cheerful all the time, right?
Exactly. It's really about adjusting your focus, almost like putting on a different pair of glasses, as you suggested before we started.
Yeah, like instead of automatically seeing the problems, you start looking for the possibilities.
Right. And think about how that plays out. Say you're facing a huge project, maybe at work or school. The first thought might be, oh man, I can't do this.
Totally relatable. But what if instead the thought was more like, okay, this is big, but I'm going to give it my best shot.
See? That tiny shift, just that one thought, can immediately change how you feel.
Instead of instant panic, maybe there's a little bit of resolve.
Yeah.
Or even hope.
Precisely. It's like, think about baking a cake. Positive thinking is kind of like the sugar. It just makes the whole experience and maybe the outcome a bit sweeter.
I like that analogy. And maybe it helps you attract more good stuff, too, like you're putting out a different energy.
Well, there's certainly research that suggests tangible benefits. It's not just fluff. We're talking potentially better health outcomes, genuinely increased happiness.
And handling stress better.
Yeah.
That seems huge.
Absolutely. Managing stress more effectively, building stronger relationships. It ties into resilience, seeing a setback not as a failure, but maybe as a setup for a comeback, you know?
It reminds me of that story about John and his team. They were under serious pressure, deadlines looming.
Oh, right. Instead of getting bogged down in negativity, the leader fostered this "we can figure this out together" attitude.
And it wasn't just about feeling good. It actually seemed to unlock their ability to solve the problems and meet the deadline. It shows how that positive approach can be really practical.
So then the question becomes, okay, how do you actually start doing this? How do you cultivate it?
It's a question. Where do you even begin?
A really fundamental first step is just awareness. Noticing those negative thoughts when they pop up, that inner voice saying, this is too hard, or I'll probably mess this up.
Just noticing them. Not judging, just acknowledging.
Exactly. And then the crucial part is pausing. Taking a breath and asking yourself, okay, hang on, is there another way to look at this?
Reframing it. Like you didn't get that job you wanted. Instead of just feeling rejected, maybe think.
Maybe this means there's something even better out there, or it's a chance to explore a different path I hadn't considered. Finding the positive angle.
Okay, that makes sense. What else?
Gratitude. It sounds almost too simple sometimes.
But it works.
It really can. Actively focusing on small things you appreciate, like a warm cup of coffee, a nice text from a friend, even just the sun shining. It trains your brain to spot the good.
Sort of rewires your default setting away from the negative.
Kind of, yeah. And another thing is being mindful of your environment. Who are you spending time with?
The energy vampires. The people who are always negative.
Well, yeah, maybe. It's not necessarily about cutting people off completely, but maybe limiting exposure if someone consistently drags you down, protecting your own mindset.
That's fair. What about those affirmations? Saying positive things to yourself.
Positive affirmations, yes. Things like, I am capable or I am strong. Repeating them consistently can actually help reinforce those beliefs internally. It's like feeding your mind positive input.
Okay, so awareness, reframing, gratitude, watching your influences, affirmations. How does this all connect to actually achieving things, like goals?
Big connection there. Think about the internal dialogue. This is way too hard versus, okay, this is a challenge. I'm curious how I can tackle it. That difference is huge for motivation.
Like Sarah training for the marathon in that example we read about. She didn't focus on the whole 26 miles at once, did she?
No, exactly. It was one step at a time. Celebrating small wins, keeping that internal talk positive about her progress, that's what made the huge goal feel manageable.
But it's important to say, it's okay to feel bad sometimes, right?
Yeah.
It's not about pretending negative emotions don't exist.
Oh, absolutely essential. Feeling sad or frustrated or anxious, it's human. The key isn't suppressing it, it's acknowledging it, feeling it, and then gently guiding your focus back towards a more constructive place when you're ready.
Finding that balance.
Finding the balance. And a really powerful technique for that shift and for goals is visualization.
Picturing success.
Yes. Really vividly imagining yourself achieving your goal. How does it look? How does it feel? That creates a powerful mind-body link. It builds belief.
So maybe everyone listening could even try that now. Just take a second, picture something you want, see it happening, feel that success, take a deep breath with it.
Exactly. Hold on to that feeling. That's the power you're tapping into.
So practicing this stuff, you could genuinely end up with more energy, more drive,
Yeah.
Maybe even attract more positive people or chances into your life.
That's the potential outcome, yes. It can create a sort of positive upward cycle.
But what about when things get really tough? How do you keep it up then?
Having strategies helps. Maybe find a positive quote that really speaks to you, put it where you can see it often.
A little reminder.
A reminder. Or deliberately doing things that bring you joy. Even small things. Painting, dancing, just going for a walk.
And taking care of yourself physically too. Sleep, food, exercise.
Huge factor. Physical well-being massively impacts your mood and resilience. And don't forget to celebrate the small wins along the way. It builds confidence and reinforces the positive thinking habit.
So it really boils down to this being a skill, doesn't it? Something you practice?
Absolutely. It takes conscious effort, patience, persistence.
Oh.
You won't be perfect, especially at first, but you can get better at it over time.
Okay, so maybe the final thought for everyone listening is, just how much power do your own thoughts have in shaping your reality?
Yeah, really consider that. If you deliberately started cultivating a more positive inner world, what might actually change in your outer world? What new possibilities could open up?